What it do? What it do? It's your boy DJ Double Fresh, and this is Lightning Strike Podcast in the building. And we late, but we ain't late. I hit the wrong button, and we wasn't live on everything. You feel me? Like we supposed to, you know.
How that work?
It ain't working, bro, and we ain't gonna be live on Facebook. Today is
no,
like
ma'am. You up next, man? We moving your application from moderator to creative sounds and audio director.
What it do, everybody, man? We in the building.
What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Aye Brodie, Lightning Strike Podcast. What's happening? Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms. We on Twitch, we on X, but we not on X. We on Instagram. We streaming live on Facebook now. Because at first,
I don't know.
We wouldn't.
Might not be on Facebook.
We still trying to figure it out.
Might not be on Facebook.
Hopefully we at least on YouTube. Hopefully we streaming live on. Well, I tell you what, we streaming live on TikTok right now. I can guarantee.
We on something.
I can guarantee that for the people.
For the people. But as we were saying, I feel like we're straying away some bit. Like they're doing too much in these shops. We don't need to be doing that much. Just stick to the tacos, burritos, tortas. Stick to that stuff.
Don't get out of pocket.
Don't get out of pocket. Stay in pocket.
Getting out of pocket with the menu.
Man, and it just be like, bro, like, what are you doing?
Here for all that.
Did not come here for that. But how was your day, man?
Busy, bro. Busy. And people kept trying to stack on top of that. It's like trying to schedule invisible meetings tomorrow. And it's like, bro.
Don't you hate that, bro?
Yeah. Like y'all decided today that tomorrow's meeting day? Like, and you want me there?
I seen that email. And I was
what?
And the thing is, it's a meeting about the same thing we've been meeting about.
We done met.
We want to change some stuff. Change it and get back to me.
Yeah, how many meetings is enough? I'm emailing tomorrow, like, bro, if you need information, just send it to us after the fact.
Because you going to get out there.
You're not going to listen to me if I'm there anyway. So.
Exactly. As soon as you get out there, it's going to be some inaction on their part. Or they ain't going to talk about nothing relevant. And then you're like, why did I come out here, bro?
Why did I even waste 5 hours later to do this?
What up, Tay in the building? Tay in the building. He tapping in.
No, ma'am. Don't tell me give it up.
Got something to talk about today, man.
We always got something to talk about. We're gonna get
to the Chargers topic, but this topic is like big NFL picture. If anybody know Pablo Torres and Mike, I can't say his last name. They are reporters, established journalists, respected dudes in their field, very respectable guys. They got something for the fans and the consumers of football that the NFL and the NFL Players Association did not want us to have. And they were able to go get it for us. And they delivered. It was a 61-page report from the lawsuit filed by the Players Association, the union for the players, on behalf of Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, and what was the other player name?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. So, just give you a backstory. Everybody remember that big, huge contract
groundbreaking
that Deshaun Watson got to like $230 million, fully guaranteed after coming off his massage parlor antics. And everybody was like shocked. Like, whoa, reset the whole market, change the game. Literally 2 weeks after that was a meeting that none of us checked for. It's a yearly meeting that the NFL league owners have with Roger Goodell, and it's a council where they go over things to be basically set precedents for the league. The way you govern.
The round table?
Yeah, basically a round table. So at this round table, Roger Goodell said, and it's in this report, it's page 55 of this report. He said, hey, we don't need to be guaranteeing nothing. Like, that's just me paraphrasing. We don't need to guarantee none of this. These players now, it's getting the wild, wild west. We need to do whatever we can to resist this coming change, because if you know, in the NFL, things are precedents, right? Especially when it comes to contracts. Anytime a player gets a contract, the dollar amount is what we, the fans, see. The language in the contract is important to the players that comes behind this player, these particular players. So we see a dollar amount, which is good for the players when they go to negotiate because it basically resets the market,
yes,
right? It sets the market or it can reset the market. And so each player is trying to get or exceed that was set by a player before them. And as well, they're trying to gain leverage in their contract with the wording in their contract.
So in this case, just for everybody, Deshaun Watson's contract set a precedent that other quarterbacks now are trying to chase by getting guaranteed money.
Fully, not guaranteed. Fully guaranteed.
Yeah, fully guaranteed money.
Patty Mahomes got guaranteed portions of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson got fully guaranteed, meaning whether he played or not, got cut, died, whatever, he got his money. Deshaun Watson getting $230 million, period. And the NFL did not want that. So Roger Goodell was like, yo, we don't need to do this. But what was looming, which would have been a big, big issue, you had three top-tier quarterbacks that are free agents. Now they got to negotiate. Mm-hmm. Now the NFL has a huge dilemma on their hand because Deshaun just got 230. That means I got to give Lamar more than Deshaun. Well, I got to give Russell Wilson more than Deshaun. I got to give Kyler Murray more than Russell. And I got to give Lamar Jackson more than Kyler. So the NFL's like...
effect that could happen here.
Mm-hmm. And Lamar Jackson is knowing this information. He sees the big contract. He sees the fully guaranteed. And he's like this, what do I need an agent for now? If they're going to get... If Deshaun Watson got a fully guaranteed contract, that is the baseline for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to shed his money.
Today and tomorrow and next week, I'm better than Deshaun Watson.
Yes. Any given day of the week, I'm better than Deshaun Watson. So he started his negotiation. He got rid of his agent. His mama is his agent. He can do this on his own. It's Lamar Jackson. It's a no-brainer. Coming off an MVP season, this dude going to be the highest paid quarterback
in the NFL. About it. We joked about it. Oh, his mom is his agent. She's in no position to be bargaining.
She had to. She had, like, honestly, if you think about it, Lamar Jackson shouldn't have to ask for anything but what he wants, what he deserves, right?
What's good, Melvin? How you feeling?
He played up to that. So all of a sudden, the Ravens are stonewalling Lamar and saying, hey, we ain't giving you what you asking for. Matter of fact, we'll do you one better. We're going to tender your offer, allow you to go out and seek other teams, but before they can sign you, we get a chance to either match or go over that contract. Mm-hmm. Unheard of. This is unheard of. Like, if you look at the landscape today, you mean to tell me the MVP, you're going to let him go test the free agency market? And not one team offered him a contract.
This part is very important. Say it again.
Not one team offered him a contract.
Most valuable player of the National Football League don't even get a phone call.
Don't get a phone call from 31 teams. 32 if you're including his own. You mean to tell me 32 NFL teams don't want the Lamar Jackson, but Deshaun Watson just got $230 million?
Fully guaranteed.
Fully guaranteed. So then Russell Wilson's on the market.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's getting stonewalled. Kyler Murray's on the market. He's getting stonewalled. It's like, whoa, none of these teams are wanting these guys. What is going on? How can you have this unison, unless they had a meeting, unless they all was in on it?
Knights of Columbus.
And in this document, somehow the arbitrating judge got to the point, he said, nah, they ain't collude on it, even though they have this meeting every year to collude, to set precedents, which is collusion, because when you set precedents and you agree among yourself as a council to carry out these acts that we talk about in this room to be a unified front, that's colluding. But somehow the arbitrating judge, even with the words from Roger Goodell saying, we ain't trying to get no fully guaranteed contracts.
That's a bad look.
It's a bad look for us. Don't do it. They still ruled. They ain't do nothing wrong. And then what makes it so bad, the NFL didn't want this to get out, rightfully so, right? Because it looks bad for the NFL. They didn't want this report to come out. But what's crazy is the NFL Players Association didn't want this report to come out even more than the NFL didn't want this report to come out. And you would go, why would the Players Association not want this report to come out to make it look good for the players?
For the people, by the people.
Then you look at who's the executive director of the Players Association. I'm talking about not the player. I'm talking about the civilian representative for the players. A corporate yes man.
We diving deep.
He is a corporate yes man with a history of being a yes man. With documented history, when whistleblowers came to him, he shunned them away or fired them in favor of the company. And then when you peel back that onion and you say, well, how the hell did he get this job then? Why would they vote him to represent players if he's a shady guy like this? Well, then you learn that they ushered him into a room, handed them a short bio for 9 people to vote for, but his had the most information in it that made him look good. They couldn't do their research or anything on the person, so they had to vote. They had to decide on somebody, and they got a yes man. They got a ringer.
Inside job.
Inside job, bro. And now, yes, we do, Melvin. Yes, we do. But now it goes into the things where this report came out, you heard it out of his mouth, even though they ruled that it wasn't colluding, everybody knows. Everybody with eyes know, because now you got to look at the Kaepernick thing. You mean to tell me that Kaepernick wasn't good enough to play as a quarterback in the NFL for any of these teams?
Anybody?
You telling me Mark Sanchez is better than Colin Kaepernick?
31 teams, 32 including his own. And you tell me nobody's picking up the phone?
Nobody.
Not a text, not a raven.
Nothing. And
not a kite.
Then you look at this denominator, right? We had this draft. We had a prospect, Shadour Sanders, that everybody had him paid to go in the first round. Some had him paid to go to first quarterback. Some had him paid to go as a second quarterback, but he wasn't leaving the first round.
At minimum.
Second
quarterback.
Every scout, everybody with eyeballs knew that Cam Ward and Shadour Sanders were the top 2 quarterbacks in this class. Then round 1 comes, round 2, 3, 4, and finally round 5. Shadour Sanders falls to Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna connect the dots. So just remember Deshaun Watson, remember the Shadour Sanders. So now you had that. Everybody's like, what the hell? How the hell did Shadour fall all the way to the 5th round?
Leonte.
Then you look at the 2nd round draft picks that signed. 2, it's only 2 so far. The last I looked, it was only 2 draft picks from the 2nd round that had signed their offer. And one of them being from the Cleveland Browns. Fully guaranteed contract, unheard of for a 2nd round player. Fully guaranteed, not portions of it guaranteed. Fully. Ladd had portions of his contract fully guaranteed, but he didn't have a fully overall guaranteed.
Entire contract fully guaranteed.
This 2nd round player for the Cleveland Browns and the Patriots, they both have fully intact, guaranteed contracts.
Haven't played one game. For the organization.
First time ever. So now you go on you start questioning, like, bro, it's a common denominator and all the eyeballs out. Like,
is it Cleveland versus everybody?
I think it is Cleveland versus everybody.
Is this a Cleveland versus everybody?
It is. It has to be.
1v31?
It has to be. They're the only ones that took Shadour. And I'm sure they told everybody, because all these teams that need a quarterback passed on Shadour. But the Browns didn't. They didn't need a quarterback. They drafted 2 quarterbacks. They had 2.
Unheard of.
They had 3 on the roster.
Unheard of.
And then now they turn around and give a rookie in the 2nd round fully guaranteed money. They are, if you're the other owners, if you're the owners and you're the commissioner, you're probably like, Cleveland. Could it be payback for them not having a team, the owners not having a team for that long or something? They got their team took in the 90s. Could it be? Could that be?
This is the report we need to get to the bottom of. Like, what is going on?
Why is Cleveland always the one that does the stand-up thing?
Rebelling.
Why? We gotta find that beef, that connection, man. Because it got to be a connection. But you can't tell me that the NFL owners aren't in on some of these things that happen around the league, man. And I get it. You don't want to start fully guaranteeing contracts and then you try to get 53 players like basketball and baseball where they all got fully guaranteed contracts. It's just not a sport that is a viable thing in. Now, I do think if the NFL owners were serious and they were smart, then they would get with the Players Association and set criteria. Did I say that right? Criteria, whatever. They would set guidelines for players to hit. before a contract is fully guaranteed. Say, yeah, you got to be like MVP, this, that, those type of things.
Hit some metrics of sort.
Yeah, some sort. Because realistically, and this is the part I'd be on the owner side, I can't fully guarantee 53 players. We seen how players are. Some get the money and disappear.
What if we had a fully guaranteed Bosa?
Then we'll be eating that cap. That'd be a cap hit forever. Fully guaranteed J.C. Jackson, still be paying for that. So I can see why the owners don't want to do it. But as players, you want your money.
Especially if I've done the work.
So what you got to say about it, Brodie?
I think it's interesting. Just in one, I think the reporting by Pablo and the other guy, like just uncovering this source document is crazy in itself. But it just goes to show you, like, you can't be so naive. Like, a lot of times, like, even with like the Shadour thing, right? The first thing people hopped in the comments, like, oh, no, there's no way. He just wasn't that good of a talent. He just wasn't. It's like, bro, there's something more to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The spider senses is tingling. You know exactly what's going on when you see it. You know what I mean? If you want to see it. And if you don't, then you'll try to isolate or highlight whatever other reason that you lean to. But if this is what happened in regards to the fallout from Deshaun Watson's deal, it's not hard to think that in other big time situations circling around the NFL, that there isn't more to it. There isn't collusion that is happening, like specifically Colin Kaepernick. But even before the settlement deal came out, just in its inception, when everybody was just denying that, you talking about a quarterback that took your franchise to the Super Bowl, and the very next year he don't get a phone call.
Insane.
Like, can you imagine Brock Purdy losing to the Chiefs, and the very next year we don't hear from Brock Purdy no more?
No more. Gone. Disappeared.
No.
Can't get a contract. Can't get a job.
Falls off the face of the NFL, and we just want to be like, he really wasn't that good. That might be true, but even still, he just took the franchise to the Super Bowl.
Blake Bortles was getting a job. And Kaepernick, you mean he couldn't be a backup?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, it's exactly like, at a minimum, this man can't be a backup in the NFL. Like, come on, man. Like, it's
a lot of collusion there, but it ain't no colluding. We colluding, but we ain't colluding. We having a meeting about colluding, but we ain't colluding.
We just all met in Jerryland, and he offered us drinks. Like,
but it was somebody that was trying to get our attention. Johnny Law.
Hey.
What it do? I want to see what he say. What you got, Johnny Law?
Oh, he said you think Mike Dub is wide receiver 2 over QJ?
A healthy Mike Dub, yeah.
Johnny Low K.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. For me.
Yeah, definitely. Say the.
For me, Nova says
does not explicitly express the thoughts of Lightning Strike Podcast.
Yeah, Brodie, what is your thoughts of Brodie?
Nah, man, I don't think on the depth chart QJ is below Mike Dub.
I say Trey Harris needs to be number 2
on today.
Sight unseen. I'm buying. Sight unseen. That's. You know what? That's how little faith I have in QJ. Not saying I got to just see him get better, bro. I got to see him be consistent. Mm-hmm. I got to see him. Like I said, there are things that QJ does good. After the catch, QJ is great. But it's just, I don't know if he's going to catch it. So if he shows me that consistency, then I'm all, yeah. I want him to do well. If he's on the roster.
No, you're not. I mean, obviously, we on the team. Like, I get your biased opinion on most days. But I mean, obviously, if he's on the roster, we do definitely want him to we need him to succeed. We need him to excel. Days to note, July 15th, they gonna hit us with some jerseys. 2 days later, training camp started, and we get to see what
I gotta take this call.
For sure. But y'all let us know in the comments, in the chat, what y'all think the wide receiver depth chart is looking like. Do y'all got Mike over QJ? Are y'all seeing some Mike over QJ activities? Or better question, where is QJ on the depth chart? Not who's over him. Where is he?
All right, realistically, and this is no
There's no cap. There's no
cap. This
extra.
is just based on.
There's no shenanigans.
No shenanigans. This is the unshenanigan.
We're gonna let you unfast to give your take on this. Y'all listen up. We want to hear this.
All right. QJ unbiased is at number 2 on the depth chart. That's the real right now, based on what coaches have said.
Proud of you, man.
And
I'm proud of you.
Things. But as fans, as QJ ain't even on the roster.
Where's Steve at?
What up, Ryan? Appreciate it. He says, I'm gonna give it to Mike Dub all day. Here's Sprinkle. Thanks for the super light. Appreciate that, Ryan. He said, I'm gonna give it to Mike Dub, y'all. Hey, I'm with you. Give it to Mike Dub, baby.
Steve on the daily got questions about where QJ is located. So
yes,
according to
look,
him,
you know what? Steve consistent. Steve is consistent with asking, is QJ still on the roster? QJ could take a play out of his book. He's proven a point.
The way you do anything is the way you do everything.
Yes.
Appreciate
that, Ryan. But that's serious though, man. Like,
boy, Steve.
It's several things that I just want to see him greatly improve on. And he has to make that leap this year, bro. We can't wait no more. Especially after the performance in the playoffs. I think you burnt every bridge that you had straight up with that performance in the playoffs. And if you come out anything less than showing the hell out, bro, people like if you just come out being a regular receiver, nobody care about that. You making these little short catches, nobody care about that. QJ, you gotta come out and be a dog.
I was just about to say, what would you say the bar as far as, let's go, because you made a great point earlier, like what's the real versus fan expectation. So let's do what's the real versus fan expectation of what QJ has to do this year in your mind. Like, what is the expectation that like he gotta, you know what I'm saying, is the season that he had this year acceptable just with no drops? Like he ain't dropping the ball, but
no. QJ got
1,000 yards.
QJ got to put up
touchdowns.
For QJ to remain on this team, QJ got to put up 1,200 yards in over 10 TDs, and he got to have clutch catches. He can't have. Listen. He can't have any clutch drops where we needed a first down, we need to move the chains, or he was wide open. You know what I'm saying? Your drops got to be contested. That's the only way we gonna rock with you. Cause like you on thin ice, buddy. Your ice ain't even thin. It's just like I don't know what it is, but it's like a peppermint.
Sweet.
It's like what's that paper? Yeah, that because you got no. I mean, honestly, bro, the fan base really wasn't rocking with you like that. Like they rocking with you. People are rocking with you because they fans of the Chargers, and they just like.
I think it's like
want everybody.
I would probably say 60-40, maybe 70-30.
I say 80-20.
Other people that's like, it's time for him to go versus the people that's like, he's taking a step every year. This is gonna be the year that he finally puts it all together.
QJ, listen, this is the only way it would have been acceptable for QJ his first 2 years in the NFL. Had he got drafted anywhere after the 3rd round, his stats would have been acceptable. And had they kept Keenan Allen or had a suitable number 1 receiver. For a number 1 receiver drafted in the 1st round, that's piss poor effort.
And all the people who was taken after you that is performing, that's a hard. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's hard for everybody to appreciate you when you're not consistent. What it is you will show up in the first quarter when we don't need you really. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying we don't need you because what you do helps the team. It absolutely matters.
But it's when you disappear in those moments where we're against the Ravens.
We need the drive to continue.
We need the drive. We needed that.
This is the momentum swinging play right here.
3rd and 5. You run back 3 yards.
And you going up the field.
And you gain 1. 3rd and 5, you going on a drag route and you drop it right in your hands. And you weren't even above the first down marker to begin with. 4th and 1, playoffs. You 1 yard, QJ. It's 1. it just burns everybody.
Yeah.
So his big thing, bro, if he just come out there and consistent and make first down catches, become a possession receiver, I think we'll accept him if he put up 500 yards, but it was 500
sure-handed.
Clutch. Yeah, it was sure-handed catches. We seen him going.
Converting.
Yeah.
The drive keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
We see him out there doing juke moves, getting separation from the defenders and stuff like that, fighting for the ball. Just get a mean spirit about him, bro. Just get a mean spirit. It's like,
get some George Pickens about yourself.
The ball go up and he just don't fight for it. He's just like, yeah, 1,200 is a lot for him because Lad gonna get fed. And I think, I'm gonna tell you right now, QJ said he wanted 1,200. That was out of his mouth. Mm-hmm. And I said it too because he put that benchmark out there. But QJ, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Lad, a baller. The rookies behind you are ballers. The tight end, Conklin and OG is ballers. So you're gonna have to fight. Unless you catching a 5-yard hitch and going 80 yards, I don't know if you're going to get enough passes thrown your way for 1,200.
1,200?
I don't think so.
It's a lot going on in the wide receiver room right now.
You're going to be open because you playing opposite Lad. You're going to be open. The opportunity's there. Are you consistent enough to do it?
A lot going on in that wide receiver room.
John said, whoa, Pickens is a lot. No, we just need him from the demeanor QJ has now, I would take a George Pickens demeanor. If that means he's going to fight for the pass.
That dude has me crying, boy. George Pickens is a full crash out.
I think Herbert's going to go over 4,000 this year, passing.
I can see that. I agree with that. He almost had that last year, and we had no deep ball threat whatsoever.
Yeah, he did go. But it was a game before that made him go for that hospital ball catch in KC because we was on him. He had key drops in that game, and that's why he had to go get that hospital ball against KC. But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be so many players out there, receivers that's garnering passes, targets from Herbert that QJ, man, you could quickly fall behind if you go out week 1 and you're starting and Herbert goes out there, throws you 7 catches, you only make 2. I could quickly see you not being back in the lineup. Like, your window is short because I'd rather get that to the young guys. You going 2 for 7, man? Bring Trey in. Let me try him out.
Bring KLS in.
Yeah. So we want you to do well. We want you to come out there and eat. But I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't show up the first week, buddy, if you don't do that.
Stand by.
Stand by. The first series, you out of there, buddy. The first, like, you got to be nervous. The first drop, the first missed catch, everybody going to start booing. Like, hey, I knew it. Like, you have no room. You're going to have to go on a 12-catch streak before you can drop one.
You said my boy going to have a record-setting day?
Yes. You're going to have to go catch 12 passes before we accept the one that you drop. And God forbid the one that you drop is in a clutch moment because really, you ain't making it
or in the end zone.
Darius is clutch. He's shown that he's clutch. He had a clutch play against Denver. Herbert running to his left, throw it back to his right into the hands of Darius Davis. Laid out for catches against the Patriots. Like, I want to see more of him in the pass game.
Man, I need a whole package for my boy.
Yeah. I know I give QJ a hard time, but, bro, I mean, I ain't lying, bro. You're going to have to do 12 in a row before you miss one pass, bro. Or if you miss one pass, it better be where they get a pass interference or something, bro.
Triple coverage.
Dog, because I'm telling you, Herbert don't throw many bad balls. So I can't say a bad throw on Herbert. Can't say that. It's solely you, bro. You ain't got no room to miss nothing.
Nathaniel?
Nothing, bro. I'm a coach. As soon as that, I'm a call a play. The read is QJ. So we can see if we're going to go and get you up out here early.
Well, say
I'm going to be standing there.
Where we go?
F that catch, though.
It's the receiver, the ref, and then you. Y'all all pointing as he check in with the ref to line it up. You right there with him.
I'm like this. If he dropped that ball, if he drop it, it ain't even finished hitting and spinning on the ground, bro. You already out of there. As soon as it hit your hand,
give me Trey.
Go on, get on the bus, big fella.
Dang.
I'm just saying that he got to show out in training camp first, though. Like, he is on the high. I don't care what nobody say. Jim Harbaugh can give us that. Like, that's the one thing I ain't believe in Jim Harbaugh. He on the hot seat. Because you wouldn't have went and got all these receivers if he wasn't on the hot seat.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just competitors welcome.
You wouldn't have filled up That whole locker room. You wouldn't fill up that whole locker room with wide receivers. And QJ got to know it.
TikTok said he think QJ getting traded before the deadline.
I think Q and getting traded. Trey Pipkins might get traded during training camp.
Oh my God.
But I've been said that, man. Like, because people was like, why is he still there?
Him his bait.
Yep. Let me turn it up.
You got to turn it up.
Justin in the house. We got you, Justin.
Friend here, Justin. He's already taken, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
What up, Inspection? It is Taco Tuesday. Man, I'm going to be in Hawaii in a couple weeks. I'm going to be getting that spam. Man, I'm super excited. I'm not excited because you know why.
Circumstances regarding.
Bruh, the timing for that. But excited. Record prediction, we're going 13 and 4. I can't even pick out the 4 games we lose. That's how hyped I am. So I'm just going 13.
Big Sean.
13 and 4. Realistic. 13 and 4, bro. When you lay out
Herbert
this team.
MVP season loading.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Deer still got me high on his prediction when he said 4,700 yards, 46 touchdowns. Man, I can't wait, Ryan. I'm telling you, bro. I love Hawaii. I went to college there, man. It's beautiful. Lived there for a long time. I love Hawaii, man. It's expensive as hell. It's expensive. Yeah. And the thing about Hawaii is you love it. It's beautiful. Great weather. There's no snakes. So much to do. But you miss the little things about mainland. Mm-hmm. So it's like, come here for a couple months and I got to go back to the mainland.
Island fever is a real thing.
Yeah. Because, they ain't got no Waffle House. They didn't have Papa John's for the longest, but they used to show Papa John's commercials.
Where the hell is it? Which island is on?
Krispy Kreme, you had to fly to the big island and get Krispy Kreme. So anybody that was going to the big island, you like, hey, bro, you put your order in and they bring the Krispy Kreme back over. It's like little creature comforts that you miss about the U.S. Like I don't miss my milk I don't like my milk being $10.
Or the shelf life of it.
Yeah. They said J.C. Taylor is actually improved, Justin.
They did say that.
And I think they're going to put him in a better position this year. He did break his bone in his foot last year. Yep. Chaminade. That's my school right there. Chaminade Unit, Civil Swords, baby. But, we host the Maui Invitational every year. That's my school. We host the Maui Invitational. Yeah, that's our claim to fame. But if y'all ever get the chance, man, put in those alerts for Hawaii. You got to go once in your life, bro.
I agree.
Go to the 50th state, man. It's beautiful. The water's warm. The weather's beautiful. The women are beautiful.
Food is good. Man, the people are nice. They just remember this, bro. They on their own time. If you ain't doing no last minute stuff in Hawaii, I'm telling you right now. They don't care who you is. Ain't no last minute stuff getting done over there. 46 touchdowns. They got Krispy Kreme on Maui now? Oh, okay. He got slated winning the new O-line award this year. What about J.K. Scott, bro? I don't know how he finessed us. Full sale.
Now, how I feel about QJ is how Brodie feels about J.K. Scott.
Full sale, bro.
Hopefully we don't have to see him this year. Hopefully we keep him on the sideline.
Yeah, for real. That's
hopefully
the
with that run game. There's rumors. I seen an article. And there's talks. They was like, bro, they could trade Trey Pipkins. I'm like, bro, they stole that from me because I laid that out. People was like, why we kept Trey Pipkins on this? I was like, it's a trade piece and a depth piece. Think about it. The dude has starts in the NFL and he could play guard or tackle. Mm-hmm. Great depth piece to have. We're not talking about a long term for the whole season. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. But if he has to step in for a play or two or a game or two, then no harm, no foul. But what he gives us is the ability to trade him. Because I'm telling you, teams are going to reach out during the season. We can finesse him for a 4th or 5th round for Trey. Oh, you need a right tackle? You came to the right place.
Razzle for Trey?
You came to the right place. 2 6th-round picks. 2 5th-round picks for Trey. This year and next year.
Very good price for you, my friend.
Very good.
Very good price.
Yep. St. Louis good. Kahuku, where is that? Kahuku has some good football players. Baby Pig in Hawaii when I went hiking. Hey, they out there. Don't tell Inspection. Inspection and his boys gonna load up the dogs and go get some pigs in the bow and arrow. Boys, you see them. Yeah, I'm be happy to be in Hawaii, y'all. Y'all got to go, man. You have to go to Hawaii, man. Take your old lady or just go by yourself. I'm telling you, you can find your wife on a bus stop in Hawaii. Some of the most beautiful women in the world be riding a bus in Hawaii. It's insane. You just got to look at her mom, though.
That's the projection?
Yeah, because if her mom big, she's small now, she going to be like her mom. Kahuku, that boy, North Shore boy right there. Kahuku, where is that? That's where, like, Troy Polamalu, all them boys come from. They got some real good players at Kahuku year after year. I remember it was a kid that was 6'10". I don't know whatever happened to him. He was a 6'10" sophomore, offensive lineman. He probably hula dancing. But
Lays.
Nah, and another one before I got derailed was Najee Harris. The article was talking about Najee Harris being a trade piece, a possible trade piece. Mm-hmm. Because they said teams are going to be desperate for running backs, and Najee Harris we got a staple of them. And if they do, then you lose the veteran running back, but the good thing is you got a stable of young running backs. Mm-hmm. You still got Hampton. You still got Vidal. You still got Haskins. You still got Sanders. You got a deep young squad. We got a deep young squad now, and that's kind of, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy how deep this squad is, bro. People saying, oh, we ain't made no moves in free agency. Yes, we did. You just got to pay attention. Not every big name is going to be great, bro. Don't worry about the names. You got to get the players.
Didn't say Amari Cooper on the back, so people upset.
Yeah. You got to worry. Man, we got depth and we got pieces. We got system players. System players win you Super Bowls, bro. You can win Super Bowls with system players.
Nick say, for me, I think number 1, Tarheeb gets to the Pro Bowl. Number 2, Najee runs for 1,000 yards. And number 3, Chargers win the division.
Scoob say 31-27 Chargers in Brazil against the Chiefs. Love to see it. Love to see it. I'd rather that score be a little less because I don't want to be within a field goal of anything with them.
Not with them.
I don't want to be in a touchdown or a field goal with them. We got to beat them by 2 scores to beat them.
With them, we got Jake on live.
What'd you say?
I don't know. Let's see.
Which live? Hey, Jake, Ryan hit us with another one, bro. Got to sprinkle Ryan. It says, see you later, fam. I'm about to hop off. Much love, 100. Appreciate you, Ryan, for the super things, man. Really appreciate you. Hats off. Enjoy the rest of your day, brother. Thank you so much.
You got to turn.
Shout out Ryan. I gotta give him a hand.
Hold on, Jake. We getting there.
Where's Jake at? Oh, I gotta switch him over to here.
Okay.
Or do you have can you pull it up on yours?
I don't think so.
Hold on 1 second, Jake. I'm gonna have to switch to TikTok on here. Give me 1 second, Jake. I'm gonna have to leave over here, then come back over here.
And come bite.
Hire me up.
Turn me up, y'all.
I just requested, Brodie.
For sure.
What up, Jake?
Is we locked in?
Oh, you gotta mute that one, man. Jake, can you hear me? Oh, he's pausing.
Jake. Are you there? Hello.
What up, Jake?
Dang. Oh, man, I said Jake can replace you. Unbelievable.
I thought we was better than that. My feelings hurt now. I'm gonna cry in the car.
Old fan said you still haven't paid your bill?
Am I here? I'm live, ain't it?
We broke boys over here, Bo fan.
Am I live, Brodie?
Yeah, I see you. I'm looking at you.
You say you haven't paid my bill.
That's what Bo fan said. And then, no, man, I'm trying to get rid of you.
Oh, that's cold-blooded. See, that I'm gonna get. He ain't gonna get the surprise we got for him.
Yeah, we was talking
about him.
I know more.
What Jake at, man?
He said he on a phone call.
Okay,
but we can continue to talk our talk. Nah, no, man. You don't get nothing now. You try to get rid of the bro.
Who do you think is traded?
Traded?
Mm-hmm. Out of all the players on the team, which one do you think is gonna get traded?
I don't think we trade nobody.
I think Trey Pippen's gonna get traded.
I think our 53 gonna be our 53, and we gonna be good. Barring catastrophic injury.
Get traded.
Yeah, I believe you. And you saying that with all your heart right now too.
He just, I'll change my mind if he come out and ball out in training camp.
All your heart and all your might.
At least. It'll soften my heart if he comes out and balls out in training camp. Consistently.
I feel you.
Consistently. He out there like mushing people, maybe getting a fight in training camp.
Maybe.
I think he would benefit from
a man. You don't gotta go full George Pickens. Like a George Pickens Senzu bean might be appropriate, and then that might be just the right amount of burst that you need.
Have a DeAndre Hopkins moment in training camp. You know what I'm saying? Just grab somebody's face mask.
Yeah, I'm on all that.
Yeah, Pipkins for sure, bro, because his contract, he getting paid starter money, but he's a backup. So he definitely is trade bait. Definitely is trade bait.
We here.
Definitely is trade bait.
But I got a cool. While we wait on Jake, man, I got a hard-hitting topic. As always, we like to bring the people, Lightning Strike Podcast, the rapid fire. So I was thinking, man, this weekend, as you know, DJing a gig, like my favorite, actually they are my favorite family that be hosting functions because they always be lit, man. They always be having the vibes or whatever. They be turned, right? So I'm just watching them taking shots. They do it big, like every time they celebrate something, right? And I was thinking to myself, if you was to have a function, what 3 Chargers players would you want to show up?
I'm gonna say
function
DJ for sure, the Ranger for sure. Them two gonna have it. They gonna have the party through the roof, and then I would say, man, that's a good one. Who would be my third one?
I know.
Who would be that
function
third?
At the crib? It's summertime vibes. You could invite 3 Chargers to show up to your function. Who would they be? And you say you got the Ranger and DJ so far. Who's the third?
Slater, knowing like how we met, like he'd be cool. Slater be down for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Except for the screw
music. He wouldn't be down for his hometown music. But I think Slater, DJ, and the Ranger would be dope at a party. Would be like I know the Ranger would be the life of the party.
Life of the party, yeah.
He gonna be the first one, shirt off, energy, jumping in the pool.
Yeah, big time energy, making sure everybody else having a good time.
DJ gonna be like the player vibes. He gonna bring like the player vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He gonna be tucked off in the corner, but it's gonna be lit though, because he got good energy. So it's gonna be lit on some Future type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I think Slater.
Don't put my boy in there with Future, your family man. Like don't do my boy.
I think Slater is gonna be the big fun, just hype dude doing keg stands and stuff like that. But definitely you're gonna need a new house with the Ranger. I think Ranger's gonna have your house destroyed for sure.
Real Project X moment over there.
Justin says a fire question. I'm gonna say DJ, Ladd, and Justin.
Okay.
Genario says Tula, James, and Alt at the function. Alt look like he'll be fun. Uber says Bud Dupree. Man, you got 2 more that you gotta get, Uber.
I know. Follow the directions.
Justin says Slater, DJ, and the Ranger is actually a super great mix. For real.
Both fans say Slater gonna take a Uber to the party. See, I guess he feel like he gonna turn up too.
No Man says QJ, Mac, and Lance.
Okay.
That's a good combo. Because he Fresno. Did Lance go to Fresno? Is he from Fresno? Because he went to North Dakota State or something like that.
He said Trey Lance, he wanted to ask him about I think Colin Cowherd's daughter. You know, no man, I'm always being the.
That's a good question though, man. That
always in the weeds.
What 3 Chargers having at the party, bro? I'm telling you, the Rangers you're gonna have to get a new house. Like whatever fee deposit you have, you're not getting that back.
It's gone.
You're not getting that back with the Rangers. I just feel like because his energy, bro, he gonna be on 10, bro. He gonna be on 10. Yeah. I think DJ gonna be at the bar mixing drinks. He's that type.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be serving drinks.
Setting up the vibes for everybody else.
He's setting up the vibes, controlling the music.
Try this, young fella.
Yeah. And Slater is just a big frat boy, dog. Slater doing the drinking challenges.
We're going streaking. We're running through the quad.
Lee said still DJ and Tart.
Okay.
Secondary. He bringing the secondary in there.
My boy done brought all the defense to the party. That's what's up, man.
Both men said Slater takes Uber everywhere. Had to order him Uber to get home from the signing. He must get Uber credits or something. Uber says Mac and Perryman. So you're going to do Bud Dupree, Mac, and Perryman? Perryman's
probably a solid option at the function.
Denzel going to be, I feel like he's going to be roasting people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he'll roast people. He'll be sitting there. He'll be running the dice game. He'll definitely get the dice game going. Definitely.
In the corner, like, what y'all got going on? Like,
yeah, he definitely. 7-Eleven back door Lil Joe.
Yeah, you know, we're here. 5 and 9. Like, damn.
Justice said Omarion, Darius Davis, and Dicker. Dicker would be fun. He got a good personality. Dicker the kicker. Yeah, Dicker would. I think he would have a topless pool party. He would make the pool party topless for all week.
Dicker probably gonna have them things on him.
Hey, Justice said can't bring QJ. He might drop the drink. Sorry,
QJ. All love.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think Dickie the kicker would have the girls at the party topless. He would convince them to go topless in the pool.
You're like, this is a family function.
Slater the dude you're going to find passed out on your floor when you wake up the next morning.
Dang, we just done gave Slater a whole alter ego. My boy might not even be remotely the party type.
Yeah.
We done turned him into super just over the top.
I think Kamani would be, he coming there with his old lady.
Kamani probably be on a pyramid scheme. Kamani in the function on the pyramid scheme, like try to get you to sign up. Like,
yeah,
bro, I'm just trying to function. I'm just trying to party. Kamani, like, chill.
Hey, he said, like when KLS said big play Dre and DP said, hell nah. Yep, I'm telling you, Denzel is the roaster, bro. I already know what type, and he gonna have the activities. Denzel gonna have the activity. He gonna crack the jokes, but he gonna have the activities.
Mm-hmm. Festivity
for sure. He said, "Man, QJ ready to have." Man, we wanted to have a bounce back season, but listen, Lee, because he has hurt us so bad, we got PTSD. His window is small, bro. It's like a dot to bounce back. Like you got to show out in training camp. You got to make it out of training camp for us.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see you out there doing one-handed catches, Randy Mousing people, all kind of trucking people, like all kind of stuff. I'm telling you, you got to catch every pass in training camp. Just about. They're gonna have the equipment manager QJ throwing the football at you.
I know, sizing my boy up.
I think QJ, if he come to the party, he's just gonna be in the back and not saying nothing to nobody, just like leaning against the wall, just looking like,
"You good, bro?" Yeah, I'm straight.
Yeah, Tory Dyer is gonna be lit. Why do you think we keep Trey Lance? I don't know, man.
Practice squad Trey or practice squad DJ? Which what do you think?
I think we cut Trey, cut ties with him.
You think we keep DJ?
Nah, nah. We're going with 2 quarterbacks this year.
No, I mean just either one of them make the practice squad or just hanging around.
DJ might because he's young. Trey probably gets signed by another team.
Fans say bring Rivers to talk smack.
But Rivers seems like he gonna come in with a 64 pack or natural light.
Yeah.
He gonna come in with a 64 pack of that.
I will say it to you. He at the same dice game with
Denzel.
With Denzel, but he talking
my money.
Cash. Yeah, he talking straight cash over there.
Run me my money.
He catching everything. That ain't your point. Shout out my boy Provo Field over there taking over the dice game.
I think Matt is gonna be hyping everybody up just to do. He gonna be like secretly chilling, but hyping everybody up. Definitely. I don't know. You know who gonna be a surprise? Who probably gonna be like talking to all the ladies? OG. He just got that from the interview. He just got that confidence and charisma about him. He know how to work a room. He gonna be in there knocking
seeds all over the thing.
Yeah.
Straight up. You ready to slide, man?
Yeah. Ready to get up out of here.
For sure.
Hold on, we gotta get Justin this thing, man.
Oof. We trying to end the show on a nasty.
On that note, man, we are out of here. Appreciate y'all. Brodie, you know how to do it, bro.
And another. They'll turn me down on another joint.
I did.
Another amazing episode of Lightning Strike Podcast. We appreciate y'all for tapping in, joining us on this latest edition of Taco Tuesday. We'll back at it tomorrow. West Coast Wednesday, same time, same platforms. You can follow us on all of them. LS Boats 15 on Twitch. We on X, but we're not on X. We on Instagram. Hopefully tomorrow we on Facebook streaming. If not,
we on Facebook. We got that late.
Okay. Streaming live on YouTube, and we always on TikTok. with all the friends that have become family on each and every one of these platforms. So, man, we love y'all. We continue to do it for y'all. Keep growing this thing. Keep getting better at it. Keep saying how we can be better at doing it and just doing it for y'all. So, with that being said, we will see y'all tomorrow. What you got for him, bro?
Oh, you got a sprinkle Justin on the way out, man. Appreciate that, Justin. Thank y'all. He said, thank y'all. Appreciate you for the
No, man, say you didn't say goodbye because you just popped off on TikTok. But he said,
oh, my bad.
Goodbye. No, ma'am.
My bad, no, ma'am. But, hey, man, come party with us July 26th.
Yes, sir.
Can you let them know where we're going to be at? I know we're supposed to get out of here. He's stalling.
Kinda. So, July 26th, Boardroom Brewery, 211 Arena, El Segundo, California. Listen, y'all, come out. Come hang with us. Lightning Strike Podcast going to be in the building. Yes. Listen, training camp's going to be that day from like 5 to 7. It's a late training camp, but immediately following training camp from like 7 and until we're going to have a party, y'all. We're going to have a function. We're going to have a party. We're going to have a function. July 20th, Boardroom Brewery, 211 Arena Street, El Segundo, California. Brought to you by the fine folks at Electric Avenue. If you know, you know these boys, these gals, they love to party. And so do we. So pull up on us if you win the Southern California area. 11 Arena Street, Segundo, California, 90245.
Left my wallet in El Segundo.
Brewery, 211 Arena Street, El Segundo, California, 90245. Electric Avenue is bringing y'all yet another soiree of sorts immediately following training camp that day. So training camp is tentatively a late start that day. So immediately following that is going down, and we'll be there. They got some surprises in store. Might be some players, might not be some players, but you gotta come.
Be some players though.
I'm a true player for real. For real. I'm camping. But anyway, so yeah, make sure y'all get out there, come support. We're gonna be kicking it that way, like we always do. So other than that, it's up there. It's stuck there. Yet another opportunity to get our sets and reps in, man. That's really what this is about. You know, we going through training camp with all these events, with all these functions. So we getting our sets and reps in. That way, when we hit Pink Lot week 3, September 21st, first home game at SoFi, you know, we understand the playbook already. We know what's going on. Our timing is good. We locked in and we ready to do our thing. So come kick it with us.
On that note, we out. Boy.
You're